I'm having my students work on the A blues scale. The A blues scale is really flexible for naturally blues and rock and roll. You could use it in country, pop, any sort of music that you want. If it fits, it's great. And there's no definitive one answer. But if you can get rolling with these notes and get them kind of internalized what the sound is, you should be able to create your own solos and riffs and songs. Let's look at what the scale is made of. It's made of A, C, D, D sharp, E, and G notes. And A is the root, so always pay attention to the root. A root. C is the flatted third. D is the fourth. So those are real simple. A, C, D. A, C, D plus a D sharp is your flatted fifth, which is kind of the flavor note of the scale. It's kind of a unstable and it really sticks out. And I like it. A lot. So that's D sharp. Then we go up to E, which is a lot more stable. That's the fifth. Remember, a root and a fifth makes a power chord. Root and fifth. I think this is in tune. Not really, but, well, we'll work on that. And then your flatted seventh is G, which pulls the ear up to another A. Pulls you up. A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A. Of course, it's fun to go backwards or descend. So you just have to do a lot of repetitions. And experimenting. So the background of this could be So the handout I have that I'm giving my students, it starts out with something really easy. It's just two notes, a G to an A. G to A. Then I go E, G, A. That sounds like a lot of songs that I've heard. Those three notes happen in so many songs. So if we can just get these patterns down, then my logic is you can go forth and play any song you want if you can get your ears trained. So this may seem overly simple, but a lot of people never get it. You have to experiment and listen. Let's throw a C in there. That sounds like a lot of songs to me. How about, let's go back one little step. Ever hear an AC/DC song called TNT? There's like a Dwayne Eddy song. Something like that. Sounds like Layla there. I'm hearing way too many songs in these simple notes. So that was E, G, A, C, A. And the advantage of the key of A is you've got open strings. That low E and the A, the D and the G strings are all usable. Let's move it up the neck a little bit. Like here's that G to A again. Only no open string. It's 3rd fret, 5th fret. G, A. I like that sound a lot. How about G, A, C, A? Index and ring works really well there. So I'm just messing around, relaxing, having fun, not overly focused. Let's take it across the neck a little bit. So that's a complete scale with a couple of low notes in there. E, G, A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A. Let's climb a little higher. That was A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A. One more time. Let's do that whole pattern. And let's go the other direction. That's the E, which kind of wants to get back to A. Remember that? So simple. The trouble is, people always want to rush through this stuff really fast. They want to get done with the paper and move on to the song. Like, well, fine. But what did you learn? Not much. You have to slow down, play these over and over, internalize these notes so that when you hear them, if somebody hits it on a piano or a record or strums it on a guitar, you're like, hey, I'm ready to go. If somebody hits an A chord, you react with. But if you don't take the time to listen and hear the sound, you're always going to have a giant question mark over your head. Well, I don't get it. Well, that's because you're moving too fast. Slow down, listen. And explore on your own. Take time. There's no secret. So that's just moving up the scale. G, A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A. So I call it like an elevator if you go. All right, we're in this floor. Now we got to go up a floor. One more floor. Now we're up here. So you have to do position shifts. Your hand has to move a little bit. So you just see I'm kind of hopping up the neck. That's a position shift. Right. Now let's go higher. And these patterns all start looking the same. And your ear should be getting good, so let's say you hit a note that doesn't belong. That's not a big problem. Whoops. Okay, fix it. No problem. Or, oops, that's an F. That's not in there. No problem. B, that's not in there. C sharp, nope. C, yes. So mistakes are okay. You just learn more notes. Once you find these little patterns that are really fun, like this. That's just a 10, an A to a C, 8. 10 is D. Those three notes. Little groups of 3 or 4 notes. Add a little more. Alright, I think you're doing good. Hey, you're sounding good. I'm just kidding. I can't hear you. Okay, let's do a bend. This is going to get a little more exciting. That's a phrase. Listen to that again. Real simple. So when I bend, I like to use 3 fingers if possible, maybe 2. And I'm not just going, I am controlling that note. I'm not going, I'm raising it slowly and carefully to pitch. It's a D going to an E. And you can do endless variations. Super simple. So all we're hitting is A, C, D, D sharp, E, and G, and that makes up the blues scale. So we can sure move this pattern to other keys, or we can take it higher up the neck, and you can just do endless things. But I just want to make sure everybody's working on your blues scales and having fun with that. Well, I'm gonna get to work on some other stuff around the house. I gotta scrape some paint and do a little spring cleaning, but practice every day. Thanks a lot. See ya.